Hello bellezas, welcome back to a new video, or if you are new here, just welcome. My name is Brenda. I do mostly paranormal videos here on my channel, so if that is something that you are interested in, please consider subscribing down below. Also turn on your post notifications so you do not miss when I post another video like this one. Now with all of that being said, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Alright guys, before I begin, why did I stutter so much on that? Before I begin, I do want to apologize if you end up hearing my laundry going off in the background. Someone's washing or doing laundry right now and I can't do anything about it. I have to film, okay? And I don't have a mic, but I should probably invest in one so you guys could hear me more clearly without any background noise, including that of my camera, because my camera does this like noise. So just wanted to apologize for that. Hopefully it's not too distracting. Sometimes I can hear it more than other times in videos, so I think the dryer is louder than the washer. But anyway, today's video I am going to tell you guys about a legend from Mexico. Excuse me, I had to this one is a shorter one and it's only going to be one. I had mentioned how once in a while I will do a short, like one single legend for a Monday or something like that. So I hope that you guys don't mind it being a shorter video, because I'm pretty sure it's not going to be very much of a long video because it's a pretty basic and short legend. So just wanted to put that out there. Don't come for me, don't be mad at me, okay? I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. Okay, I have notes here because I have an awful memory, so okay. Somebody really vacuuming right now while I'm doing my video. Okay, this legend is about El Hombre Bestia del Centro Histórico, or the Beast Man from the Historic Center. And the historic center is in La Ciudad de Mexico, so that's where this legend takes place. I have seen... One second. Okay, so El Centro Histórico has been around for a very long time, and it has its dark side. So in this legend, it is said that there is a creature that roams around the historic center, and people who live around this area have told multiple stories of their encounters with it, with the Bestia, the beast man. It's said to be an entity that makes its presence either as in the form of a woman or a man. People have encountered it as either or. And it's usually posing as a homeless person on the side of the sidewalk or the street, whichever one, when people are walking home after, you know, school or work, whatever, in the middle of the night. They will encounter what seems to just be a homeless person lying there. Nothing very unusual about it. But because of this legend, people are a bit more weary when it comes to this. They're more aware of this person, and a lot of the times people will cross over to the other side of the sidewalk or of the street, and in order to avoid the person laying there on the ground. So the people who are from this area say that it is best to cross over to the other side if you ever do encounter a person who is laying on the street. Most of the people here know of this legend, but for those who have probably traveled to this area who have never heard of it, might end up actually coming into close contact with this creature, this entity. So they tell a story of someone that ended up crossing paths with this creature, and instead of crossing over to the other side of the street, they continued to walk forward and then pass this man that was sleeping, or that seemed to be sleeping. And this story tells that the person who was walking had this foul odor that they smelled, something that they've never smelled before, like rotting flesh or a dead person or something of the sorts. And it was just so foul when they passed by the creature laying on the ground, and they seemed to not pay much mind. But as soon as they continued forward, all of a sudden this thing that was laying there starts screaming and barking at the same time. It was kind of like the two sounds merged together, something very horrifying to hear. They said that it had been the strangest sound that they have ever heard as well. Now this creature starts to follow them and is following them in the position of an animal, so it's going on all fours towards them and doing it effortlessly, just running towards them as an animal would, but it is in a very like strange way. And of course the description of this very much reminds me of the dog girl that we were talking about in the last legend. It seems to still be a person, and it also reminds me of like a shapeshifter or a skinwalker, just something of that nature. And just the thought of that, of somebody chasing after you on all fours and doing it effortlessly and quickly. And they also say that this creature can climb on the walls like a spider, and they've seen it jumping from rooftop to rooftop, just in a manner that no other animal would. Maybe some exotic animal would do that, but this is in the Ciudad de Mexico. It's in a city full of people. Not a lot of exotic animals are going to be running around the streets, especially not one that may look like a person. So definitely for me, the very first thing I thought of was skinwalker and something posing to be a human in order to, lure somebody or attack them or something of the sort. It just seems very non-threatening for them to pose as a homeless person on the side, probably sleeping. The average person wouldn't think twice of it, unless you were maybe a woman walking by yourself. Then maybe you would cross over either way just for your own safety, because you don't know what this person could possibly do. So it's not known what happens to the people who don't escape this creature. So the people who have said to encounter it and who have told stories said that they run away from it and they make it to somewhere safe where the creature doesn't follow them into. And then people, of course, could only speculate if something has happened to other people who have not been able to get away from it. And that thought alone is very terrifying, especially because if no one ever claims them as missing, or people don't jump to the conclusion that some sort of entity took them, or some sort of being, creature, or whatever you want to call it. And I just thought that was very scary. And so there is even more fear of walking alone on the streets in La Ciudad de Mexico, because not only can you encounter just a person who is up to no good, but you can also potentially encounter this creature who is capable of climbing on walls, jumping from roof to roof, probably has a lot of strength, and could potentially hurt you worse than any other human could do. And that alone is so scary. So I thought I would share with you guys that legend, even though it was a bit on the shorter side, and there is a lot of mystery behind it, because nobody really knows what this creature could be or how this legend itself started up, just from people telling their stories and talking about it. And I thought it was very interesting. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As I said, it was a bit of a shorter one, so I do apologize for that, but I still hope that you guys enjoyed it. Now, before I do end today's video, today's comment shout out goes to this person right here. Thank you so much for leaving a nice comment. I always really do appreciate it. And if you want to be the next comment shout out, all you have to do is leave me a nice comment down below, and that's it. Now, with all of that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to stay safe and be kind. Bye bye.